A lot of us don't realize that the strongest reactions don't start with something somebody said. They start with a thought that you never heard out loud. And that right there changes everything. Because most people think thoughts only count if they sound like a sentence in your head. But that's not how things work. Sometimes a thought doesn't come in words. It comes in a feeling, a tightening in your chest. It's a mood shift. That movement there is something that just feels off. And before you even understand what happened, you're already reacting. You get short with someone, you shut down, you get defensive, you go quiet. And now it's not just a moment anymore. It's tension, it's distance, it's damage control. People don't look at that like, why am I like this? But here's the truth. You're not reacting to what just happened. You're reacting to something that your brain had already decided had happened. And your brain picked something faster, much faster than your mouth could ever explain. Your nervous system recognized the pattern before you could even get caught up. That's survival. That's what happens when you learn to live through enough trauma and your system starts to read every signal ahead of time. Scans, it fills in blanks, it tries to predict early what's going to happen. Not because you're broken, but because you learn how to survive fast. That's why something small can feel so big. A tone, a delay, a look, because your brain doesn't hear what just happened. It's adding meaning behind it. And if you don't catch that meaning, you start to react to a story, not the moment, but the people you hear same words. One hears okay, but another hears rejection. The same word, but a different understanding. And now let's be real. For a second, sometimes people hurt with reactions that started in pain because the pain was real. But it doesn't mean that the damage is real too. Trauma explains a lot, and it's not an excuse every single time. It isn't. This is just how I am, so deal with it. That's not healing. That is pain with a PR team. The work is real. It starts earlier. And the second where your body starts to shift and that drop to your stomach, your jaw tightens and changes in your breathing, that moment right there, that's your window. That is where your power is. But most people miss it because they never were taught there's a different way. So instead of reacting, pause and ask yourself, did I just assume? Did this just remind me of something? Did something actually happen right now? Or did I just think something felt familiar? And those questions could change every moment in your life. Repeating is reacting before you understood healing. This learning to notice before you obey your reactions because you're not broken. Because you've learned to survive fast and now learning how to slow down, that right there is where peace will start. Sometimes your strongest reaction did not start with, I want to be able to experience peace. I never knew I had not experienced peace until a couple months ago. And it is something that I had never in my entire life experienced. It is something that I think that if you never experienced and you experienced it, you would seek it out even more. Find new ways to find that peace. It's like a drug almost. And there's so much in the world. Why keep creating chaos for yourself? Why not take a moment to take a break from things that are harming you and start setting boundaries, start setting goals, and start making your life what you want it to be? And this time it's going to work because you understand that you react fast, and so you can slow that down. You understand that you respond in ways that other people don't respond, and you can breathe through it and not respond at all, and or respond when you have the capability to do it in a manner that is productive and not counterproductive. And if this resonated with you today, please put in the comments productive and like and subscribe. But for now, I am B, and I'll be back to fight one more day with you.